friend of mine's place for the weekend, taking care of Fraggle, their dog, who's sleeping in the window right now, and just reading the Corpus Hermeticum, which I've kind of gone through before, but a lot of these books, like the ancient writing and the style of writing, is hard to wrap your head around. Like, I'll give you an example. There's something in the body, that which moves the thing inanimate. This surely's not a body, for that it moves the two of them, both body of the lifter and the lifted, so that a thing that's lifeless will not move a lifeless thing. That which doth move another thing is inanimate, in that it is the mover. So, yeah, there's thrice greatest one. Things moved must needs to be moved in something void. So, yeah, when you're reading stuff like that, like I've got to read it a couple of times to kind of get it to sink into my brain. The Corpus Hermeticum is not very thick. It's an amazing piece of ancient history. As it says in the back, this profound collection offers timeless teachings on the nature of the cosmos, the divine, and the journey of the soul. Each chapter reveals rich dialogues that explore creation knowledge and the spiritual enlightenment, providing insights that have influenced thinkers from early Gnostic philosophers to Renaissance scholars and beyond. I say that this edition presents the Corpus Hermeticum with clarity and accessibility for the modern reader, capturing the beauty of its poetic language while staying true to its original meaning. So yeah, therein lies the issue with the clarity and accessibility for the modern reader, capturing the beauty of the poetic language. The poetic language, I think, is what really throws me off, because again, it's this was written ancient Greeks, and it's a bit of Greek, it's a bit of Judaism, like the Bible. There's a bit of Egyptian philosophy in there as well. So it's quite an amazing book, and of course written allegedly by Hermes Trismegistus, that is Hermes thrice great, or as some people know him as Thoth from the Egyptian gods. But yeah, the Egyptian gods seem to bleed into the Greek philosophy after a while. Probably once they went over to Egypt and was like, holy shit, like you guys have been around for a long time and you guys know a lot of shit. But yeah, it's an awesome book. So that's what I'm doing, and here for a couple of days, and kind of like back and forth between the house and here. Not today though. I just got here this morning, so I'm doing laundry, and I'm going to take the puppy for a W at some point, very closely here. Just waiting for another load of laundry to be done before I do that, and then I'm going to head out in Bella, because I brought Bella with me. She's parked on the side here, and I'm going to go grab some supper in a little while, and then maybe tonight do more reading, or maybe watch a movie. I don't know. Tim's movie collection is vast. It is huge. It makes mine look like a little magazine stand, while his looks like a library kind of thing, like floor-to-ceiling movies. But he also has, like Netflix Crave and all that stuff too. So I don't know what I want to watch, because again, he's got so much stuff. Sometimes, oh my goodness, excuse me. Ugh. Reading makes me tired. Sometimes I'm inspired, like I'll go down and I'll see something like The Proposition, an Australian movie. Oh my goodness, and of course I can't remember the guy's name and the actors that are in it, but I had seen that here and watched it and fell in love with that movie, and again, so if I wouldn't have been here house sitting when I was at that point and seen this movie, I might not have ever picked it up, kind of thing. So Tim and I love movies and we love music. He's a huge movie and music buff. Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's where we have it in common. When I first moved back here, um, I think it was in like 2014 actually when I met him. But I had run into a friend of mine, Eric, and he was like, "There's this guy in town, and you guys got a lot in common." And I told you about him, and hopefully you guys will meet up. And I was outside of this like an old kind of pawn shop kind of thing. I was there looking at some movies and what they had to buy, and I was walking out, and I was in the parking lot, and there's this man, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the Audis, I got the Audis." He's like, "Hey, are you Chris Waddell?" And I was like, "Oh shit." Not that I've got a lot of enemies, but I was like, "Yes, I am." And that was Tim Raine. And so yeah, he had a great interest that I worked on the X Files and in the film industry, because of course he's a filmmaker himself. He did a massive undertaking called the Capitol Project years ago. I think they started in like 2016, maybe even 2015. Which is a documentary series, and it was on CBC Gem for a while. I don't know if you can still find it there or not, but it documented the history, or a part of the history, of the alternative and metal and punk and rock scene in Fredericton. And so I was asked to be a part of it. A lot of my friends were a part of it. And yeah, Tim's a filmmaker, and he's gone on to do lots of documentaries around the province. He does government commercials and commercials for private enterprises and stuff. Oh shit! It's the fourth or fifth time I've yawned. This is dry stuff. It's great, but yeah, reading makes me tired. That's why I'm gonna get out here pretty soon and just kind of wake up a little bit. Also, I was up earlier than I usually am this morning, so that might be another reason why I'm tired and yawning. But yeah, yeah. So Tim and I have been very close friends. He was the station manager at the radio station that I eventually went and did the Crazy Train, which was a show that I grew up with, and submitted lots of my band's music to over the years that I grew up here. And so yeah, through Tim, I took the helm of the Crazy Train, and also he asked me if I wanted to be the music director at the station at the time, and that was amazing. So yeah, so we've got a really good close friendship, and yeah, they're off on a little vacation with his family, and it is not a problem for me to come over and watch his beautiful puppy and chill out at his house, do laundry, eat, movies, music, read, whatever. Anyways, we'll probably be back in a little while, so we'll see you then. Now, this is a cool mask. Very cool. Where is that? Ooh. My face is on fire. Nah. Nah. Nope. There is a lot of these. Wow. Trying to get back to the... Holy jumping, there's a million of these. There we go. There's the one. I think that was it. Yeah, that was cool. And yeah, I can see where I'm going too. I'll walk around everywhere. This is a cool mask. I gotta find one of these, babe.
Something going on around my place? I'm just watching the video here and I could hear a bunch of sirens and yelling. I don't hear the yelling anymore. It's been weird. I've had the volume up because I've been hearing voices all night. I don't know if the mic is just picking up people on the sidewalk or what. But I pan the camera around and nobody's there. Anyhow. Oops. Fraggle's passed right out. I took Fraggle on 2 walks today. One not long after I got here. I was reading for a bit. We went out, went around the loop. And then after supper, I went, like, not just around this loop that's around this, like, the street that they're on here. But I went around to the other street, down to the trail, then all the way back. And here, I mean, it was, like, pretty short compared to my walks, but Fraggle is 15 and acts as though he's, or doesn't even act, he just is, you know, like a 5-year-old dog. Like, his energy is just amazing. Barks quite a bit, but that's alright. Fraggle's a good dog. And so Fraggle and I have just been here, and Tim and Natalie have these beautiful recliners, and they just are, like, I might even sleep in this tonight, because it's just so, you know, you get your regular chair like this, but then it's better than the movie theater chairs. Like, you can't go this far back. Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Because you can't flip around, so, yeah. Probably a really unflattering view of me, but so nice. And, yeah, watching a movie with Fraggle. And, we're not completely alone here. I found my little buddy. Oh! Oh, sorry, buddy. Smashed him right in the head. Gizmo! He doesn't really do anything more than that, but it'd be kind of cool if he had some other vocalizations, like bright light, or something like that, or I don't know. Anyways, we'll get back to the movie I'm watching, and we'll see. Looking at my feet, the next edition of DVlog, and please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching this video to the end. If you did so, that's awesome. And you're awesome. Yes, you, the viewer. Thanks again.